This person said, are you there as the midwife or the nurse or the gynecologist? In the past, men were not even allowed in the labor room. You are just there to consent, which you can still do over the phone. Look at it this way. If it were your son that had the emergency. Oh my God, these comments are something else. And he said, worry. I say make I come see whether you don't die. No reason I say you they important too. My wife they born. I don't see you. Make I go join madam. You need the assurance that he is stable for your blood pressure to calm down. Oh, but your wife is in labor, but your blood pressure is actually calm. I don't know how it became a wife versus friend issue. You are competing with a dying person. Your wife at the verge of dying. Giving birth is about a life and a death thing. But what do we know? My friend got shot and could die from that gunshot in the hospital. He could have been shot on the highway, or might be that he had his other friends who might not be as close to him as I am. I'm not available at that time. He has no. Learn to like me again and again, 'cause I won't. Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel to all those who are just seeing me for the first time. Hello, hi, welcome. My name is Mariam and I'm so happy to have you on my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about something that is really causing a lot of chaos on the internet. Yes, someone said, okay, there is this thing that have been going really viral and people have been talking about it. And then the question is, if your friend got shot and your wife is having a baby, who are you going to see in the hospital? And okay, all of this started as a result of this video. Let's watch.
If your man's got shot and your wife was having a baby, who you gonna go see?
My homeboy. First of all, to my wife, she will understand that my homeboy is my brother. If he's shot, that almost like a death in the family.
Oh, so if your wife dies, it's not like a death in the family?
Yes, I celebrate my life with my child, but she understands that like if my homeboy about to die, that's somewhere I need to be too.
I don't know, man.
And my child, listen, I know my homeboy. My homeboy would take care of my child if I die.
I'm gonna have to go see my wife, bro. That's my kid. I can't miss those type of moments. No funnies. Like, I never had a father, so it's like, I'm not gonna do that to my child, because then they can use that shit against me.
And I think of all the guys I would ask this question, this is the only guy that has a good head on his shoulders.
My wife can use that against me. That might not even be my man no more, so you never know. And if he got shot, that means he in some shit he shouldn't be in. If my homeboy a real nigga, he'll understand I'm gonna have to be there for my kid. I can see him after. I mean, if he died, he died. Rest in peace his soul. But as a real nigga, he know I gotta be there for my kid. Because I hope he would do the same shit if I got shot. If he would have came to me and his wife having a baby, I would have told his ass, get the fuck out of here.
Man, fuck that bitch. She gonna have a baby regardless. I'm going to go see my man before he
I'm
dies.
gonna see my man. I'm gonna go see my man.
So your homeboy does not have another homeboy or the homeboys that can actually be with him. And what happened to his family?
My wife getting pregnant, so I mean that she's creating life. I gotta mention my man, cause he don't die.
Yes guys, there you have it, the video causing chaos on the internet. Yes, and so let me read through some comments. Okay, some really funny comments, I must say. Let's get right into it. Okay, well, this person said, one even said he has asked his wife and the wife said to go and see his friend. You and your wife, Ori Tidaru, I hope I got that right. And someone quoted that tweet and said, no, you can't talk less on their decisions. He's lucky to have an understanding wife. We have to maintain respect for each other's opinion, although we disagree. People have different family dynamics and how they run things in their home and we can't downplay that. To each their own. Said, there are so many tweets saying people actually hate women simply for attending to a friend that was shot. Perhaps you can tell me if you will also say that people actually hate men for not wanting to see a friend that was shot. Someone said, People hate their friends. Be careful how you use the word friends. Some want you to die, Seth. And someone replied them and said, would you say that people that would rather be with your friend hate their wives? And this person said, people forget that it is not just a pregnant wife, but leaving two members of your family in critical condition for a friend, your wife and your child. When they tell you somebody just gave birth, the first thing you will likely say is congratulations. But when you hear somebody just got shot, the first question you will most likely ask is, hope he or she is alive. After you say the congratulations on them giving birth, did you ask if the mother is alive? Did you ask if the mother is okay? Okay, let's just keep reading. This person said, even if it was critical, why would I leave my wife for a friend? I try to put everything on the table, but cannot see the scenario to justify leaving my wife. And this is actually very long. This is a very long tweet, but I'm going to read it anyway. Can I even read the whole thing? But okay, let's see. This person said, this matter is simple. It is not about wife versus friend. It's about emergency and urgency. Even if you are in the hospital with your wife, your mind will not be settled. Nobody hears that their wife is in labor and thinks she is dying. The thought is that he is expecting a baby. If you hear your friend has been shot without more, it is fear of death. If you see a friend and he needs help, you will rush to the hospital, pay bills, donate blood, and whatever that is needed. On the other hand, if he is now in the hospital, you end up bantering with him normally. And person said, and he said, weary, I say make I come see whether you don't die. No reason I see you they important too. My wife they born. I don't see you, make I go join madam. You need the assurance that he is stable for your blood pressure to calm down. Ooh, but your wife is in labor, but your blood pressure is actually calm. I don't know how it became a wife versus friend issue. You are competition with a dying person. You are competing with a dying person. Your wife at the verge of dying. Giving birth is about a life and a death thing. But what do we know? Said, men send their wives abroad to give birth without following them. We don't see anyone calling them bad husbands. Oh my goodness. This person said, everyone has their own perspective of issues. To me, if you leave your wife in labor to come and check on me with a bullet wound, I will be scared of you. Abby, you won't sleep with me. This person said, are you there as the midwife or the nurse or the gynecologist? In the past, men were not even allowed in the labor room. You are just there to consent, which you can still do over the phone. Look at it this way. If it were your son that had the emergency. Oh my goodness. I need a drink from all of this happening. This person said, I have 2 kids now. My husband has never been there when I was birthing them. I only call him when the child arrives. In fact, I don't tell him I'm in labor. I do things alone. Okay, so I understand we actually have women that they can be in labor and they can actually drive themselves to the hospital, give birth, come back home, and then start calling people, I just gave birth. We have women like that. Honestly, like we have women like that, right? But then not everyone is like that. We have emergencies that can happen because emergency, anything can go wrong when it comes to you being in labor, okay? God will bless you all. I even cited the NHS that said labor is not an emergency, and they're screaming, am I the NHS? The question, this is very long though, but okay. The question was even without context. A wife in labor versus friend that got shot. It didn't say friend was in hospital. Moreover, this is an exceptional situation. It means you would be with your wife in every circumstance, but you're only making an exception now to attend an emergency because labor is not an emergency. Interesting. The percentage of people that die from childbirth, 1%, and percentage of people that die from gunshot, 99%. We have a problem with what emergency and friendship mean. Okay, apparently we don't know the definition of emergency and friendship. We need a dictionary to know what they mean. So this is actually very long, but I'm gonna read it. I'll be as fast as I can. This person said, a question arises that says, your wife is going to have a baby. In bracket. They didn't say passing through a difficult or complicated delivery. And your friend, not acquaintance, got shot. Who am I going to see at the hospital? Now, given this question, it suggests one. My wife is not going through a complicated delivery from which my attention would be solely needed immediately. It didn't say so, so suggestedly, all is going well and normally in the labor room. A psychological process. Pregnancy is not an illness. It is a psychological process. Yes, anything can happen while delivering the baby. But at that moment, information, all is well. And then the second he said, my friend got shot and could die from that gunshot in the hospital. He could have been shot on the highway, or might be that he had his other friends who might not be as close to him as I am. I'm not available at that time. He has no other friend or relatives are so far away. He could also be unconscious, needing immediate blood transfusion, for which my attention would be needed. Oh my goodness. What about immediate hospital bills, for which only me at that time could stand in? A gunshot wound is a pathological thing. You guys don't get it. Person said, oh, you finally got to your homeboy and discovered that his family are with him. You went back to your wife and met her dead because your line wasn't reachable to get you to consent to CS as per her husband, and she was unconscious to sign herself then. Person said, as if it's only the husband that can consent to CS. Make up as many ifs as you want. Oh my god, these comments are something else. Person said, I have a friend whose wife was being given wrong blood type just after delivery. He noticed and raised an alarm until it was changed. Things can go wrong during birth. Yet someone said they would rather be with their homeboy than their wife. Taken for granted, no past this one. So on the flip side, someone actually made a post and said, oh yeah, if your husband is about to have a surgery and your friend just had a serious accident, who would you visit? Okay, this is from a girl. And here someone said, my husband should call some of his homeboy to be with him. Oh my god. And she said, exactly. He can call one of those whose wife is in labor. He would definitely leave his wife. Oh my god. And you see, someone said, exactly, if reverse was the case, no woman would pick her friend over a man. Go to the hospitals and see women taking care of their sick husbands. Oh my god, this is actually so true. And this person said, are there actually women that would leave their husbands to attend to a friend? And someone replied, no, they don't exist. But yesterday, some men picked their friend over their wives. This is actually really sad. And then someone replied, please, oh, my friend ASAP, my homegirl from day one. My husband's family can come and stay with him. It's not that deep. Shalom. I love this comment. This person said, my friend, oh, the surgery is a natural occurrence and he wouldn't need me. I'm hurrying over to meet my friend and stay with her. You know when men said, oh, pregnancy is a natural thing, and now they're saying, okay, surgery is a natural thing. I'm going to be with my friend while his homeboys can stay with him. Person said, homegirl before man. You know my homegirl is family and she is my blood. The surgery for husband will go on anyways. Oh my goodness. Can you? This person said, is that even a question? Surgery is not an emergency now. I will leave and go visit my homegirl / friend. My husband will understand if I tell him, since all of us are running mad and living in the Lulu on this app. Oh my god, guys, there's so many comments in this matter, so many of them. And yes, guys, let me know what you guys think about this situation. Okay, your friend got shot and your wife is in labor. Who are you going to visit in the hospital? Is it your friend that just got shot or your wife in labor? Then let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Learn to like me again.